Hi, I'm Josh Kinzer with Swagger Bipods, and today I want to go over some cool new products we have coming out for 2021. So last year we came out with the Steel Banger, which was more of a traditional set of bipods to go on versus our Hunter series. So what this is going to evolve into is our Shooter series. And what you see mounted right here is the Shooter series, the SFR, from flex to rigid. So we're going to be able to go from a flexible bipod like we've always had and then be able to lock it out for rigid, for all you guys that want just a solid state, but you got the best of both worlds. And then what we've taken with our original Steel Banger is we've added more overmolding on it, and we've evolved a lot of the springs. We've done a lot of different things in here for the guys that still want to get out and they're shooting at extreme angles, and this will be the SEA, the Shooter Series Extreme Angle. This is the SFR, and one of the features of it that I love is we have a quick detach too. So we can pull it in and off. You don't have to have an Allen bolt to do that. But the way that this works is, so right now it's locked out. I have zero flexibility, as you can see. I can push on it, but all I have to do is take my hand and I can unscrew and add levels of flexibility. So you don't have to go to 100% flexibility and 100% stiff. You can just unscrew right here. This bolt is going to stay seated, and you're just going to keep adding flexibility. For whatever situation you've got, you're getting out past 1,000 and you want to take away flexibility, you just screw it in. So now I've unscrewed that, and so this leg is still rigid, whereas we've got play and flex with that one. We're getting the best of both worlds to be able to balance, manage the amount of flexibility you have, to be able to go all the way down to zero flexibility and completely lock it out for a solid bipod. I've loosened the springs up to give us a good bit of flexibility, so I still have play in here. I can track my target, I can get on it, and I can manage the amount that I need for whatever situation. So whether it be a competition, range, angles, whatever you need out of a bipod, from flexibility to getting on target to locking down to be completely solid, it's all right here. No tools needed. You got two hands. That's the only two tools you need. In addition, we can also pull this out. From this position, let's say I'm shooting my target and I'm still a little bit too high. Because I have flexibility enabled here, I can still spread them out and I can lean in and I can manage the amount of tension and amount of flexibility I have with one hand. Again, you do not need a tool when you go to lock this one down. This one's locked out so that the flexibility is completely taken out. All I'm going to do is press my thumb right here on the top just to keep that screw from moving, and I'm going to lock it completely out. And when I am in that locked position, when I really need to load and put some pressure into this bipod, it's solid. I mean, I can load the heck out of it. We're really excited about this evolution because in this Shooter series, like I said, you're getting the best of both worlds with this product. Solid to flex, flex to rigid. And we're really excited this year about the SFR. It has so many applications, from tactical to combat to hunting, target, competitive shooting, whatever it is, this is going to solve your problem. Here we have Swagger's Shooter Series, the SEA, for Shooter Extreme Angle. And so this is the evolution of the Steel Banger that we had last year, and it's still going to allow you to get in these really weird angles by utilizing the springs. Whether it's on a slope where you're shooting sideways, you're shooting up, down, this bipod with its flexibility is going to allow you to get the rest of your body in a good, stable shooting position that oftentimes a traditional rigid bipod won't let you get in. And so this one does not lock out like our SFR, but this one is going to allow you to really get into extreme angles. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So let's say we are shooting downhill. We're up and we're shooting downhill. And I've got to bring my scope way down to do that. Now, with a traditional bipod, if this wasn't flexible, I would have to come up with all kinds of stuff to stick under here. In this situation, I'm gonna spread my legs out, I'm gonna get lower, and I'm gonna lean in. And I can get into some pretty weird angles that you find, whether you're competition shooting, whether you're in the mountains of Afghanistan, or whether you're hunting in Wyoming, wherever it is. You're gonna find weird angles in the field. And so this is gonna allow you to get in those extreme angles. Now, if I'm on the side of a hill, same thing, because it's pretty important that our reticle is staying up and down. So if I'm in a situation where I've got to shoot at this angle, this is what a traditional bipod is going to get me. So here, I've still got a little bit of a weird angle. That's all right. I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to get into where I need to be solid to make this shot off the side of a mountain. Another great thing about this shooter series, bipods are extremely light. On the SFR, our bipod that's going to go from flex to rigid, 15.2 ounces with an effective range between 6 and 10.5 inches. The shooter series extreme angle, the SCA, is even lighter at 13.6 ounces and has an effective range between 9 and 12 inches. For more information about Swagger shooter series, whether it's the SFR or the SCA, whether you want to go flex to rigid or the extreme angle, go to swaggerbipods.com.